Did you know that Africa is larger than the United States, China, India, Japan, and all of Europe combined? This single fact alone changes everything you thought you knew about the world. Africa, the second largest continent, covers 20% of the Earth's land area, yet its true scale is often hidden by the distorted maps we grew up with. This documentary will take you on a journey to uncover the truth about Africa's size, population, resources, and its future role in shaping the world. Let's start with the land itself. Africa spans 30.37 million square kilometers, making it larger than the entire continental United States. The Sahara Desert alone is over 9.2 million square kilometers, bigger than the US itself. Yet, most maps shrink Africa, minimizing its geopolitical and demographic significance. This visual distortion has led to the misconception that Africa is a small or marginal player on the global stage. But Africa is anything but marginal. By 2050, Africa's population is projected to reach 2.5 billion, making up 26% of the world's population. Already, Africa is the second most populous continent, surpassing Europe in the 1990s and the Americas around 2000. Africa's median age is just 19.7 years, making it the youngest continent in the world. 60% of Africans are under the age of 25, a youth bulge that will drive the continent's future. This demographic shift will reshape global labor markets, consumer bases, and political influence. Africa's urbanization rate is 37%, comparable to China and higher than India. From 2020 to 2050, Africa is expected to be the fastest urbanizing region in the world. Yet, despite its vast resources and growing population, Africa remains the least wealthy inhabited continent. Its GDP in 2023 was $3.1 trillion, just 2.8% of the global GDP. Per capita GDP is starkly low, at $3.20 daily, compared to $560 in North America and $108 in Europe. Africa's wealth disparity is even more striking when you consider its mineral resources. Africa holds approximately 50% of the world's gold supply, with 40% of the world's gold ever mined coming from Witwatersrand in South Africa alone. The continent is rich in fossil fuels, metallic ores, and gems. Historically, 50% of the world's gold supply flowed across the Sahara, linking African economies to global trade networks long before colonialism. Yet, today, Africa faces significant challenges. Over 307 million people are undernourished, accounting for 46% of the global total. Sub-Saharan Africa accounts for more than half of the world's maternal deaths, with life expectancy in some countries below 50 years. The persistence of poverty is often attributed to corrupt governments, legacies of colonialism, and the slave trade. The continent's resources have often been exploited rather than developed, leading to what scholars call the resource curse. Africa's history is deeply intertwined with humanity's origins. Widely accepted as the birthplace of humankind, Africa is the cradle of human civilization. Archaeological discoveries trace human ancestry back to African soil, predating all other continents. Ethiopia, the only African country with its own indigenous alphabet, the Ethiopic, holds the world's oldest living alphabet. Africa's future is equally profound. By 2050, 37% of all global births will occur in Africa, up from just 16% in 1990. This demographic explosion will create new megacities and economic hubs, driving global trade and innovation. China's presence in Africa is already significant, with Angola alone hosting over 350,000 Chinese residents. China's trade volume with Africa approaches $200 billion annually, signaling a shift away from traditional Western dominance. Africa's urbanization and population growth present both challenges and opportunities. The continent's youth bulge is a potential powerhouse for global labor markets, but it also requires investment in education, healthcare, and infrastructure. Africa's rapid urbanization will create new megacities, but it also poses challenges for sustainable development. The increase in undernourishment, from 34 million in 2022 to 307 million in 2024, highlights the urgent need for action. Africa's story is one of contrasts. It is a continent rich in resources yet plagued by poverty. It is the birthplace of humanity yet often overlooked in global narratives. It is a land of vast potential yet significant challenges. As Africa's population grows, its influence on the world stage will only increase. The global community must recognize Africa's role in shaping the future of humanity. From its resources to its people, Africa is a continent of immense power and promise. The question is not whether Africa will rise, but how the world will respond to its ascent.